Greetings. So I'm sitting here getting some stuff together for the first full week of Winter Alchemy 2022. And I was just thinking with so much going on, like we got Mercury is retrograde and um, we just moved into Aquarius season, which is all about the future vision, your future vision for yourself, for your life, for us as a whole, as humanity. And it was just making me think like, okay, really what came to my mind, it ain't even about you, it's about me. What came to my mind is, Tonya, where are your current actions, thoughts, behaviors, and even more deeply, your current beliefs leading you, right? And I was like, oh man, that's a deep question, right? Because we don't always ask ourselves that, like, where our current actions, our beliefs, our behaviors, all of that sort of thing. Like, if I kept doing this same thing, this same way, what is the most obvious outcome to that, right? And it wasn't because of anything good or bad. It was just a thought, a thought that came to my mind, which I think is really a very Mercury retrograde kind of thought. And so I wanted to share it with you all. Like, so often we go through our lives just, doing what we did yesterday and doing what we did the day before that and the day before that. And then we have like these desires or these things perhaps that we want to be different or to change, or just not even because your current condition is a bad one. It's just, growth is part of the human experience, right? And so it's like, well, will your current actions, and again, even more deeply, will your current beliefs, where are they leading you? Will they get you to where it is that you imagine? And it just hit me that, a lot of us, a lot of times, I won't say a lot of us, but, a lot of times people don't really believe in the vision that they have for themselves, right? Or that they think that the vision or the dreams that they have is just like just some crazy thing that has come to their mind, right? It's not an actual possibility. And I'm sorry, y'all see my book, The Magic of Self-Love? I mean, I'm trying to be natural here, but I did kind of, put that there so y'all can see. I'm actually getting ready to, like I said, I'm getting ready to do the oracle reading for the week for my Winter Alchemy participants. And so I was about to use this table for that. And then I was like, well, let me put this right here for this video. Okay, I'm back on track. Um, but a lot of times it's just like a wish. Are we wishfully thinking? And if we're wishfully thinking, how then can we expect, to really experience whatever it is that we want to experience in our lives? So, that came to me, and I wanted to ask you all that. I think it's a really good question for all of us to ask ourselves. Like, if whatever we did yesterday, if we kept doing that every single day, or if it became like something we, regularly do 3 times a week or what have you, what is the outcome of that? And I really want us to pay attention to those things that kind of go unchecked, like those little sneaky little thoughts that are unbeneficial, those little actions that are not beneficial. They add up. They add up. And it's not about perfection. It's not about never thinking a bad thought or never being fearful or doubtful. But it's just, once that has become a habit, right? When thinking a certain way or acting a certain way becomes a habit, where does that lead to, right? So if it's nothing wrong with, I love, those of you who know me, y'all know I love, you know cookies and donuts and pie and stuff like that. And it's good to have, but like if I ate it every single day, what would be the outcome of that, right? So again, it's not about abstaining or, just, being super radical on one end, but it is about, okay, but what will happen if this is my current pattern, And so I think it's just really it's a good time with Mercury retrograde, for us to kind of reflect and think about what are the most dominant thoughts that we think, and where, if we kept thinking that way, what is the natural outcome? Like, use your brain to to think this through, right? It's like, if you get on the highway, if you get on whatever highway is close to you, I'm thinking I-85, because that's just close to where I am currently. But I-85, it could take you all through, parts of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, you know, Georgia, is how, if I wanted to get to Atlanta, I would hit I-85 South, right? But I wouldn't get on I-85 if I was trying to go to California. That doesn't make sense. That road does not lead there, right? It might lead to another highway that will lead to another highway that will lead me to where I need to go. I mean, it might be a part of the process, but to continue on that path is not going to take me to where I want to go, right? So this Mercury retrograde, I think is a good thing for all of us to really think about all of those little things that we just kind of discount, like, oh, that's just a little thought I have every now and then, or that's just a little thing I do every now and then. And ask yourself, is it really getting you to where you want to go? Or is it a placeholder for you because you're fearful of, if I let this thing go, I don't trust that there's something better. I don't trust that there's something more, right? And so that's why I was saying, our thoughts and our beliefs are probably even more impactful than, our habits or our actions, right? Because our habits and our actions are built off of our beliefs. If you say that you believe something, if you truly believe something, it's not just lip service, but if you truly believe something, then eventually your actions will begin to line up with those beliefs. But if you just saying that you believe in some sort of possibility or some sort of whatever you believe in, but your actions don't ever line up to that, then that's a reflection that you don't, it's time to check in with those beliefs. So that's something that was just coming to me personally. Again, this ain't about you. I'm just sharing. If it resonates with you, then it resonates. But, I was just challenged this morning to really think about, my own thoughts, my own words, my own beliefs, and, what is the long-term impact, good or bad, positive or, less than positive of those things. That's some of the things that, when we have a Mercury retrograde, that this little, assignment, I'm giving you an assignment, right? But this little assignment, this little mental check-in is so important, because it will let you kind of know, like, what highway are you on? Are you on the highway that's really going to get you to where you want to get to, or are you lying to yourself? You trying to get to California and you're on I-85, wrong highway, right? So anyway, so that's just something to think about. So Winter Alchemy, today is the first day of Winter Alchemy. Shout out to the ladies who have already signed up for that. If you are, this first round of Winter Alchemy is actually only open to women, for various reasons, but I just wanted to, kind of guide like a smaller group of people through the winter season, using astrology, using intuition, as well as my general signature coaching, to get to use the energy of the season to bring about transformation in our lives. A lot of times, we can be satisfied with certain areas of our lives, but we're not necessarily thriving. And even in my own coaching practice, I have had the opportunity to work with a lot of people, both men and women. But since it's Winter Alchemy, I'll speak about, women who, maybe are doing well in their careers, maybe are, can pay their bills, right? But it's still not happy, not fulfilled, not joyous, and are just kind of scrambling through life, just trying to just responding to life and not actually living it. And so Winter Alchemy is about being in tune with the season. So for example, we know right now is a Mercury retrograde. What do we do with that? What do we like right now? I'm speaking astrology terms, but I'm gonna explain it in a second. Right now, Mercury, the planet Mercury, is what we call conjunct to the sun, which means the sun and Mercury are very, very close together right now in the sky in the sign of Aquarius. What does that mean for us? One of the things that it means for us is learning how to use our voices, our words, to, which is all about, that's a Mercury kind of thing, that your words, right? To bring about the things that your own personality wants to bring forth, to bring light and energy and life to your purpose, which is, the sun sort of thing. So right now, this week is a great time to write the vision, right? To speak words that align to the vision that you have for your life. To even make connections with people who perhaps can help you in whatever area that you're trying to grow in, to speak up. One of those things that people say, you hear, it's like, why didn't you speak up? If you had just said something, or if you had just asked for help, then somebody could have helped you, or if you would have spoken to the right person. I don't know why in my mind I'm thinking about school. It's like, you say you want to go to school. Well, did you call the registrar's office? Did you speak to that family member who earned their degree, and to figure out, what was that process like for them? Like, how did you use your voice to get the ball rolling in your favor? And if you can't use your voice to get the ball rolling in your favor, then that can also speak to what I was saying earlier about your beliefs. What do you truly believe is possible? You're on I-85 trying to get to California. Don't work. It don't work. It don't work. So Winter Alchemy is like that. Every week I will share, like, what is the energy of the week? How can you practically use it? Because it's not just going to be, astrology and stars and oracle and all that kind of stuff. Is going to be very, very practical. Some real coaching strategies on how to apply that wisdom in the current week. And then it will run through the entire winter season until we get to the springtime. So anywho, so if you want to join Winter Alchemy 2022, today, January 24th, is the last day to register. The link is down below. Make sure you sign up today. It is 50% off of what spring alchemy will be. Again, because, I do this kind of process for myself, but this is the first time that I'm making it available to others. So I just, for those who are willing to roll and rock with me on this first round, you get it 50% off, right? So if that's something that you're interested in, then make sure that you sign up today by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register for Winter Alchemy 2022. And yeah, all right, I gotta go. I got things to do. All right, so peace and love.